Hey there, Cheesemeisters. That would have been Fine, Fine, Very Fine Love by Pam Tillis. That was like the only song in the whole episode, and it was playing during lunch with Chad, right before Brenda shows up. So, there you go. I am Jeff, and stop doing meth. And I want to see that playlist. Joining me on the other end of the internet, my cuz-host.
I'm Leslie, and I'm a DJ. It's called self-expression.
It's called self-indulgence, you mopey fucker. That's what Howard wanted to say.
Cue tears streaming down my face.
Yeah? Later. That's for later.
What a great cut. He just snorted the menthol and started going, and they were like, go, shoot it.
Yep. Or the glycerin tablets or drops or whatever they do. Yeah. Yep.
I don't know, because I can do it.
Huh?
For whatever
there,
it's
I did
worth.
it. See that? I just did it. I just cried on camera. Totally believable.
Oscar.
Everybody thinks that I lost my child at the park. This week, Cheesemeisters, we are talking about Season 4, Episode 17, Thicker Than Water. Original air date, January 12th, 1994. I feel like this is a no, but did you throw up in your mouth or throw something this episode?
No, I did it for once. It was nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty tame episode by, making people want to vomit standards.
Yeah. If anything, I just laid back and was like, oh, look, David's being an asshole again.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, look. Look at the hat.
I know.
You couldn't. I wish I was wrong about how not subtle the hat is. But it's just they beat you over the head with it. It's like, oh, he's wearing the Kangol again.
Oh my God.
I know. It's LL Cool J, Sam Jackson, and David Silver when he's on drugs. That's who wears that hat.
I mean, this is the same show that immediately when they cross into, any black part of LA, suddenly it's rap playing in the background.
Oh, got to play the hip hop, sure, for sure.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the music of the community. They're down for the culture. 90210. So what happens this episode? So there's a ski trip. Donna has some new custom fitted ski boots. Very excited about those. But it's not everybody going on the ski trip. It's this smells to me, by the way, like double ups. Have we talked about double ups?
No.
Okay. This is the thing they did on 90210 in order to get 33 episodes in a season. They would shoot 2 episodes at the same time.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So they would run 2 crews. They would, the cast would have to be like, what episode am I doing right now? And run back and forth. And so if you see one where some people are lightly used, it's probably because they're doing a double up and they're heavily used in the other episode.
Okay, because I was just thinking, what a weird episode wherein Brandon and Brenda are scarcely used.
Uh-huh.
Steve isn't used very much.
Nope.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah, it feels like that's what we're watching here because, yeah, the Walshes are barely in this. I would say Jim and Cindy are in it almost more than Brandon and Brenda.
They certainly have more lines.
Yeah, and more exposed chest hair.
Okay, I'm not mad about it, but I was like, why, Jim? Is it because it's Saturday? Like, why is the chest already out?
I don't know if you heard the dialogue where Steve was like, is this the Fred Siegel hair shirt?
1995.
Yeah, 1995.
Well, I was watching them paw at him a little bit. I thought, oh my God, that's just them.
It totally was. That was all ad-lib. That was just them going, James got some hairs on his chest. We're going to play with them. They're all crispy.
You would never, well, I shouldn't say never. What do I know about being a young guy cutting up with another guy's friend? But obviously I would never reach out and touch a friend's dad's chest.
Yeah, I know. But if he was your co-star for the last 4 years and you were used to giving each other shit, 100% you would do that.
Sure.
So, yeah. So I really enjoyed Jim's crispy little chest hair out there. Hirsute.
Hirsute.
Yeah, James.
The word of the day is hirsute.
Hirsute. Yeah. So yeah, Jim and Cindy have more to do than Brandon and Brenda in this episode. But so there's a ski trip. The Walshes, Steve, and Donna are going on this
Yes.
ski trip, and Andrea's not feeling so well. Come see, come saw. I got a little bug,
Little bug.
and so she's staying back. And Dylan is staying back because Suzanne went back to the Midwest to check on her devastated community, whatever,
Yeah.
leaving him to babysit Erica, so he's got to hang. And Kelly doesn't go. I don't think she says why, but she really looks comfortable on that couch. And
Why was she on the couch?
just what people do on a Saturday morning or whatever. You just get comfy.
No, she looked like she had slept there over the night.
Maybe she did. Yeah, maybe she did. You don't know. You don't know what Kelly's up to.
You're right, I don't.
She could be, I don't know. She's out there watching movies all night long.
If she's not having an eating disorder, I don't know what Kelly's doing.
That's true. And she's not really up to much. There's a lot of people not up to much right now. Which is why this episode doesn't make you want to throw anything, because there's like not a whole lot going on.
No.
But David doesn't go because he's got to do the radio show in meth. And not in that order. Howard's pissed at him because he's been a mopey fucker on the air playing sad songs or whatever and whining about
Emo's not a thing yet.
It's not. It's David. David is a thing. And so he's like, stop doing meth, jerk off. I know I gave you the meth. Knock it off.
Stop treating me like a drug dealer, even though I gave you meth.
That's right. And I told you probably, go steal some codeine or something. So Kelly and David are going to babysit Aaron because Mel can't be bothered or whatever. And it's his weekend. It's fucking Mel.
Fucking Mel.
And they go to pick him up at the dentist office. And David steals like a handful of codeine, takes a couple because he hadn't been able to sleep because he's on meth.
Makes the thirstiest face.
Well, I don't. He's wearing a hat. Like there's no bottom to what he will do wearing a hat.
I'm gonna be so self-conscious wearing a hat around you now.
Well, I mean, we know what it means. It means you're up to no good. Like, I don't know. I'm surprised that Emily Valentine in San Francisco isn't on meth because she was wearing a hat.
She was wearing a hat.
So maybe it's just dudes who wear hats is a problem. I don't know.
Maybe.
But this hat is something. It's like Samson's hair, only in reverse. Like it gives him his power, but this gives David his addiction.
Yikes.
Asshole behavior. So they're babysitting Aaron, and this old lady tries to give Aaron some cookies, and Kelly's like, no, danger, stranger danger. And then Aaron runs off a little bit, and David's like, cool, she ran off. Let's buy her some ice cream. Reward time. And Kelly's like, fuck all the way off. I've got an appointment. And so Kelly walks away wearing her white t-shirt and floral dress, looking very 1994.
Very cute. Wanted the outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Hook me up.
I'm telling you, that outfit, every girl that I knew in college, all the time. It's a super 1990s outfit. I love it.
Mm.
And but then she has a blazer later because whatever this appointment was, it was important. Business people and so forth. But when she comes back, Aaron has vanished because David's codeine and hat fell asleep. David didn't do anything wrong. David, you didn't do anything wrong. It's not your fault. No one thinks it's David's fault, even though he says, this one's on me, you guys. And
he fell asleep.
Uh-huh.
You fell asleep?
Yeah, watching a child. He passed out is what he did.
Yeah.
It's bad. You can't do that. And they go to the police, and at the police officer station, they're like, hey, where's his mom? Maybe she took him. And David's like, guys, this is on me. And they're like, no, it's not. You didn't do anything wrong. Jackie probably stole him.
It's the mom's fault. Bitches be stealing children. You know,
I know.
They are.
That's the craziest. And then Jackie shows up, and she's like, I didn't take her. Why are you such a terrible father, Mel? And David's like, guys, this is my fault. And they're like, no, it's not, David. Shut up. And
promising young man. You're fine.
Yeah. So he sits back down again and mopes a little more. And then the cops come in, and they're like, we're still looking for her. And David's like, it might be my fault that this happened. And they're like, shut up, David. You didn't do anything wrong. Pull your hat down over your eyes. Everything's fine.
Go to sleep.
Yeah, quit pacing. You're stressing us out. It's not your fault. Nothing's David's fault.
No.
Um, Aaron gets found by a housekeeper who might have some immigration issues that she's a little bit worried about.
Yeah, what year was
Shockingly,
this again?
I know, yesterday. Shockingly prescient, 90210, once again, inventing the future.
My God.
I know, it fucking sucks. Uh, but Aaron's fine because, like, this is. Um, if you watch Poker Face,
Not yet.
oh, it's so good. There's an episode. Someone just reminded me of it. Adam was texting me about it, watching it the other day, and there was an episode in the first season where it looks like a dog gets killed or something, and he was like, "Fuck you for not warning me about the dog." And I'm like, "Okay, I watched this like a year ago, so not my fault. I kind of forgot what happened in this show. Um, if I and also B, you didn't tell me that the dog thing was a problem for you. I know it is for Leslie. I would have told her about it. Like." Fucking, I know what I'm doing here. I'm not an asshole.
You're the content warning gatekeeper.
A little bit sometimes, yeah. And but spoilers at the end of the episode, the dog was fine.
Yay! I can
Yeah.
watch it now.
Yeah. And but when he said, "Oh, the dog was okay," I remembered like at that it wasn't until that point that I remembered this episode where I was like, "Oh, right. I had the thought while watching it, this isn't a show that kills the dog."
Ah.
Like there are some shows where the dog's going to end up dead. Like I probably crawled under there for warmth. That's a Sopranos reference, by the way.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that really happened in the Sopranos. Fucked up. Another guy on drugs fell asleep. He sat down, passed out on top of a dog. Dead dog. Oh yeah, fucked up. Yeah, Christopher fucked it up. Sorry, spoilers for Adriana's dog, everybody. But there are some shows that will kill the dog. And some shows that will definitely not kill the dog. This is not a show that's going to have Aaron abducted.
No.
Like they're going to that's a little too dark for this show. Now, I'm not saying the show won't kill a dog. Because there may be a dead dog coming up in the future. Yeah. But they'll do it for like a reason, because
there is no reason to kill a dog.
Look, I don't know. Like you have, if you're gonna have Brandon yell at an adult, that adult has to do something bad. And so I'm not saying it's Brandon yelling at somebody this time, but Chick and his sweatshops comes to mind.
While I was crying, because acting, I had to look up also, you mentioned this show's not going to have a kid be abducted. And I thought, but wait a minute. Because did you ever read the Face on a Milk Carton book?
No, but I lived it. I mean, I lived the era of faces on milk cartons.
Well, exactly. So that's what I mean. Like, this is the era, and this is what, 1994?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're before Face on a Milk Carton, which
Oh no, that was 80s shit.
The book said, wait, did I misread? The movie came out in 1995. When did the book come out?
Oh, I don't know, but the reality of Faces on a Milk Carton was an 80s thing.
Oh, well, it was published in 1990, so... Okay.
Sure, telling the story of the things that happened. Yeah, got it.
Yeah. Anyway, no one reads
Yeah,
it.
so I'm not saying the show won't abduct a child, but it's just not in this episode. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't feel like... If David did drugs, passed out in the park, and Aaron was murdered, that is a different show.
Yeah.
Right? Like this, so it takes a little bit of the edge off because you're like, she's gonna be fine. Because this isn't a show that's gonna murder Aaron.
Well, and I'm realizing they don't want these characters to face consequences. They want others to learn from their mistakes, but they're not going to put these characters really through the paces for long.
Yeah, and nobody really learns anything, but that's neither here nor there.
Damn.
But Aaron's fine. And David admits to Kelly that he's been taking meth, and she's like, meth, motherfucker. But she gives him a hug. Because Kelly understands, like, he's an addict, and, you gotta love your people who are suffering and so forth.
What kind of drugs, Denny?
I know. It's rough. I don't know. You're just acting over there all day. It's awfully early for acting. I'm telling you what.
You know why? Because I've been playing patient all week, so
Ah.
I'm stuck in acting mode. Acting like I am happier than I am, acting like I have stomach pain.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, do you ever do that? Do you ever
Oh,
like?
worse. If they so part of the thing sometimes is they have to do a physical exam, and when I'm like doubled over in pain, so then they'll be palpating my abdomen. We have to react like,
How?
oh!
Nice. So you
And
don't. Go ahead.
it's great because they're so afraid. They'll do the light, and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, that hurts a little." And then you can tell as they're about to do deeper palpation, they're like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "I can't react if you're not going to do it. Fucking commit. I'm committed."
Right. So you don't give it the Mike Myers at the beginning of Axe Murderer, the oh my side. Whew.
No.
Aidez-moi. Um you should. I would try that once.
Okay.
Try that
We'll
acting move.
see what they say.
Oh ah yee.
Woman.
Whoa man. And then when they're done, you blow the candle out.
Where'd that candle come from?
That's right. It's we light candles in the doctor's office for ambiance.
I wish.
You know where else there's ambiance? The ski chalet with the roaring fire that Donna's sitting in front of because she has blisters now.
Of course.
Yep. Donna has blisters. The Walshes and Steve go skiing without her, and she meets a Chad, which I don't know. As previously discussed, my history with Chads is not so great. I think they're all dickheads.
Oh, got it.
I don't think I've ever met a Chad that I didn't think was an asshole. No, I got one. There's one Chad. There's one Chad I know. Chad Kraft seems like a decent dude. All the other Chads, fuck off. Except for this Chad. Hashtag not all Chads. He's fine. He he helps Donna off with her boot, and he's like, "Ooh, you got cute tootsies." This is a two tootsie episode, you guys. They say tootsies twice, like that. And he's like, "How about some lunch? Now that my hands smell like your feet." And he takes her to lunch, and it's free lunch because he works there. And then he's like, "Hey, what about later? We make out in front of a roaring fire, and maybe tomorrow, me and my buddy, the ski instructor, can give you and Brenda lessons," which is an episode I would like to watch, but we're not going to get to see it.
Yeah.
I would have liked if they just jumped to the next day and done that ski thing, but that I don't. There wasn't skiing in the budget this episode. There was just being ski adjacent, I think. And Donna does a little smooching with this fella, and he's like, "Hey, let's go back to your parents' super fancy fucking lake house." I'm guessing they're like in Tahoe or something. I'm not sure where they are.
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
I don't know where they said if they.
I don't know that area
They
well
told us.
enough.
I don't either. I was just thinking about places that had skiing and a lake, and I think that that's there, but I don't know. I've never been. What do I know? And she's like, "You can't come back to my parents' house because I'm in love with somebody else." And this is like Donna's first foray into telling other people that she's not going to have sex with them,
Yes.
which is a skill she's going to have to bone up on, theoretically.
A.
Yep.
Unintended.
Bone. Yeah. So she lets Chad down easy, and he's like, "Hey, I'm a decent Chad. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, guy, it's okay. Relax." And Andrea does not have a bug. She has she has a 9-month bug.
She has a
according to
parasite.
the doctor. The doctor, who is clever with her, "You're pregnant. You have a 9-month bug. God damn, doctor." Doctor got jokes. And Andrea's pregnant, which you spotted a couple weeks ago. I was telling you yesterday, I know, nice job. That Gabby and Mark were on Tori and Jenny's podcast talking about their new thing. And she was talking about the pregnancy storyline a little bit. And I can spoil this part because we already know that it happened. But it happened slightly differently than how I told you that it happened. What really happened is she called a lunch meeting with Aaron Spelling and said, we would like to get pregnant. And like, she let him know before it happened. And he was like, and she's like, but I don't want to like carry boxes and hide behind the pregnancies. She's like, I just don't want to do that. And he was like, okay. And so they wrote it into the script.
Okay. I wondered about that, but I didn't know how to voice it or discuss it further because wasn't there someone who got fired on Melrose Place for being pregnant? And that's what started the whole law change about like, hey, at least in terms of film, that like you can't fire actresses if they get pregnant.
I don't know. I don't know if there's a Melrose piece there or not. I'm not sure.
Heard it through the grapevine. Gonna need to do some research, but
Okay.
I'm happy to know that. I mean, I hate that she felt the need to come in and have that discussion. Although, I mean, if people do that now, fine, as long as you want to do that. But I'm thrilled that she stood up for herself, and he also went, "Oh, sure, let's just write it in." Like,
Yeah.
carrying boxes, that is stupid.
Yeah. And then they get her pregnant on the show, and apparently people were fucking assholes in the world. They were like, I can't believe you did this to Andrea. Like, she's a smart girl. She would know better. And like Gabby was like, fuck off, people in the world. Like, intelligence doesn't have anything to do with it. People get pregnant. Like, it's a real storyline. Like, it is kind of like, I don't know. We'll watch how it develops.
Well, and
but
we discussed that a little bit last time too, over the fears of like, maybe I hate to say fear, that's a strong word, but because knowing that she is pregnant, I was thinking, and I saw a little snippet of the summary for next week, but it is a fear that I had for her, which is she going to be able to keep up school while being pregnant? Because the story we get told when we're young women, it's like, oh yeah, you get your period. Now you must protect yourself.
Right.
Because if you fuck up, then you don't get to do any of the other shit that your friends are going to get to do.
Yeah.
That's how it's framed.
Uh-huh.
And it is really unfortunate that they're framing it as like she's stupid. The only problem I had with how they framed it is Andrea is pre-med.
Uh-huh.
Andrea is incredibly intuitive. So it is a bit of a stretch for her to not think she was pregnant.
Yeah. Yeah. But, people delude themselves all the time.
I guess. It must be nice to not be hypervigilant of your period.
Well, I tell you what, I knew a girl my freshman year of college who, she was an athlete. She was a basketball player. And she was somewhere in the neighborhood of like 7 months pregnant before she found out. Because she was, as an athlete, she was super irregular.
Okay.
Like, she was just used to not having her period on a regular basis. And because she was so athletic, she didn't grow much.
Yeah.
She didn't realize that she was pregnant for a long while, which was like, holy fuck. So apparently that's a thing. But the other thing I forgot about this episode, speaking of both ends of the spectrum, the starting and the natural conclusion, Erica, Dylan was going to take her surfing. And I don't know. Erica is not great about giving you the important information up front.
No.
Because they go all the way to the ocean, and he's like, here's how you surf. Let's get in the water. And she's like, I can't swim.
But isn't that like a kid?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you should, like,
they
like,
tell you last minute.
I want to learn how to ski. You should maybe say, I'd like to learn how to swim. And also I'm terrified of it, even though I've read a book. So he takes her to a pool and teaches her how to swim. And then she goes in the bathroom and won't come out. And she's super all upset. And Dylan goes into the bathroom. Could have handled this situation a little bit better with the woman who comes in the bathroom.
Okay, for real.
Yells at her a little bit. Like, he could have just said, my little sister's in there and I'm worried about her. Like,
yes! Instead of, do what you need to do.
Right. Yeah, you don't have to be a brooding douchebag all the time, Dylan. And Erica comes out and she has had her first period, and Dylan's like, Cindy Walsh, which is of course the correct answer, because as I told Laura, you're not taking this kid to see Jackie or Felice. Like, you don't want any part of that. Like, Jackie's gonna like it's gonna take 7 or 8 seconds before Jackie starts telling her about how she did coke and fucked a bunch of dudes,
Oh my
and
god.
Felice is gonna guilt her about her period. Like, she's gonna lay all of it on super thick, not period stuff, but like, because that would be gross to like just smear it on somebody. Yuck.
Oh
Um,
god.
Smear it on a child. What if that's how Felice reacted?
Like, wait, if it's like in Lion King,
Yeah, yeah. Just like, but she does like a full, like, so she gets like red fingerprints across her face like this.
I like
Yeah.
how I went into this thinking, oh man, I'm worried I'm going to gross him out or talking about stuff, whatever. And then I thought, no, fuck it, periods. And also, just fuck it, world. You all need to be
Yes,
less afraid of periods.
we should.
Ugh,
It's real normal, you guys. It's happening right now,
it's so.
everywhere, like legit everywhere.
Free bleeding.
That's right. Yeah. So Erica's a
Take that,
woman now.
Chaz.
I know, fucking
Eric-
Chads. And like Erica is like, you think anybody can notice that I'm a woman now and I'm gonna get all boy crazy?
Okay.
And Cindy's like, how about to put some lipstick? Let's tart you up. It's a weird dynamic going on in Brenda's room.
Again, hashtag growing up girl.
There you go.
'Cause you do get those things like, oh yes, you want to be pretty and you want to accentuate all this, but not too much.
That's right. Because there's Chads out there who won't massage your tootsies.
Because you will get raped,
That's right.
and it'll be your fault.
Yeah, well, you know whose fault it won't be? Steve's or David's, even if he tells us it is his fault.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that's what happened this episode. Andrea's pregnant. Erica has her period. Donna's foot hurts. And David's on drugs. Still wearing a hat. So, like, as you can see, there's not a whole lot of reason to throw stuff or throw up in this episode. Because it's like, okay, these are the things that are happening. But what is this episode really about?
Oh boy, I can't wait. So something I noticed. When Kelly was hopped up on diet pills and David offered her a donut because he ate her banana, she was livid and like, no. And then this episode, when he's hopped up on meth and she's offering him a donut, he goes, ugh, tastes like cardboard. So.
Was it a donut or was it a bagel this time? I don't. Oh,
was
maybe
a
it was a
donut.
muffin. Oh,
No,
okay. Go ahead.
It was a donut, but it looked like an old-fashioned donut, which my fave.
Those are good.
They are very good. So this episode is telling me that people who don't like donuts are on drugs.
That's a fucking 100% accurate. If you don't like donuts, you're on something.
You are on something.
I don't like it. I don't
No,
know.
there's no reason. Listen, the only other time you might tell yourself or you might hear someone say they hate donuts is because they have body dysmorphia. Been there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love donuts.
Everybody loves donuts. They're the best. You
Unless
can't eat
you're
them
on
every day.
drugs.
But unless
No.
you're on drugs. Yeah. No, you're very astute. We're 4 seasons in and you are figuring out how to watch this show.
Thank you.
Because
I
this
was
is important.
proud of that. This is
I
the
agree.
real heavy hitting shit that you all came here for.
That's right. Watch out. Like, hats and donuts, you guys. It means drugs.
Dare taught us to look out for the wrong thing.
Yeah, you watch out for them hats and donuts. By the way, shouts to the best donuts in the world, and I'm not exaggerating here. Williams Bakery in Clarksville, Indiana, best fucking donuts in the world.
Yes, they are.
It is. Everybody should go and tell them that the Peach Pod sent you, and they'll say, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Absolutely, they will.
We don't know what that is, but here's an apple fritter. And
Dead-
you should go ahead.
Get the tray of long
Tray of
johns.
rolls. The tray of rolls. Yes. It's a pastry with like a cinnamon swirl in it, covered with like a glaze, like a white glaze, and then a thick chocolate
Thickest layer
icing.
of chocolate icing. Oh my
Yeah,
god, I'm misty eyed thinking about it.
they're so
What?
fucking good. Though that chocolate layer can be too thick.
Yes, it can.
It can be too thick sometimes, but oh my god, it's the
Like,
best.
crazy idea. They could really cut off half of that and save themselves some money,
Uh huh.
save me some sugar high,
And it would be a
whatever.
properly ratioed
It
chocolate treat.
would.
Yeah. But Cheesemeisters, we would. I see. This is me being older than you, so I don't know if this was your lived experience or not. But when I was a kid, we would go over to Grandma and Pop's house on Sunday mornings after church,
Hmm.
and other cousins would be there and aunts and uncles, and we would hang out. And my grandma makes the best fucking cookies. She hasn't made cookies in a long time because she's 97, but her cookies were the best.
Yes.
So there'd always be cookies. There would always be orange high C in a big metal can that you had to pop the top on twice so that the airflow would go through and you could pour out your high C. But sometimes someone would pick up donuts. And sometimes when they picked up donuts, they would get that tray of rolls. And when that happened, it was a good Sunday morning, y'all. Those things are the fucking best.
My dad, that must be why dad used to do that, because we didn't always go over there after church, but my dad, at least on most Sundays, would go get that tray of donuts, which
Uh-huh.
I would call them tray donuts.
Yeah, Trey. Here's what I've done. Hashtag great parenting, because that tray, unless you've got enough people, is going to last you 2 days,
Yep.
right? And it's going to start to get a little stale that second day. You don't want it the third day, but it's good for day 1 and 2. Which means we have learned you can't buy it on your last day there.
No.
You have to buy it on like your second day or your first day so that you have it available for the second day. So this is how we approach our Williams Bakery runs. We may also stop there on the way out of town and grab a donut because
There you
they're
go.
fucking good. Look, Dunkin' Donuts can lick my ass. They suck. Their coffee's fine. Those donuts are trash. Williams Bakery is the best. Eat it.
I'll
Not even
take an
fucking
apple
around.
cider donut anywhere I can get one.
Those
Or
are
an
good.
old fashioned, but yeah. No, Dunkin's not great, but I do love their coffee and their sandwiches.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, like what you like, everybody, but you're wrong. Williams Bakery is the best.
Yes.
All right, what else is this episode really about, except for the drug donut connection?
Pain is part of learning.
Okay.
Unfortunately. Donna, her feet hurt, and
Yep.
her feet hurt, which leads to her meeting Chad, and she learns, oh, it is, fun is the best revenge, but also I'm still in love with David, and maybe I'm not ready to, because the adage, like, oh, to get over someone, you have to get under someone. Well, Donna's
Oh,
only getting next to people,
that's right.
and she's not ready to get next to them. So
No,
I thought Donna was.
she not in this episode. I watched.
I didn't see it, but on something I listened to of us recently, you mentioned she is going to start leading with the tongue. So
She
now I'm like,
does. Yep. No, Donna leads with the tongue when she kisses, but not with Chad.
so yeah, we have Donna's feet. David has to learn through pain of going of meth, of addiction,
Yeah.
that he
Of
needs help.
almost having his sister kidnapped.
Yeah, learns that he needs help. Erica learns through the pain of a period that she's going to have to start, listening to her body a bit more.
Yep. Also,
Excuse me.
she's gonna be boy crazy.
Listen, I was boy crazy before
Yeah.
periods, so yeah, it's going to happen or it's not, Erica. It's all society embedding it into you. So just
Okay.
focus
Don't worry
on you.
about it. Be however crazy you want to be.
Be whatever. And then lastly, I think Andrea learning, through the pain of feeling sick, finding out she's pregnant, that, oh yes, I should also pay more attention to my body
Mhm.
to be a better doctor.
Yeah. Also, Andrea asked to be tested for HIV.
Way to go, Andrea. Way to be responsible.
Is that something you've ever done?
Asked to be
Or
tested
like,
for it? Or, I mean,
yeah.
I've been tested for STIs. I know that they're separate. I can't remember if I've ever been tested or asked to be tested for HIV. I'm sure at least once.
Hmm. It was a big thing in the 90s.
I know, and I mean, we've talked about the difference in how this show views protection versus how Superbad views protection just
Well,
10 years later. I know you're gonna, I still think
spermicidal lube, you guys, is funny.
they clearly didn't watch Rent and they learned nothing about AIDS and they weren't worried. Like,
No.
the, even though we were taught about that, they weren't putting the fear of AIDS in our brains.
Yeah. I think by the time you were of that age, it was no longer the scariest thing in the world,
Yeah.
which it definitely was. And I was a straight dude. Like, getting that test and waiting for the results was nerve wracking
Mm.
because it was possible for anyone to get it, but it was not as nerve wracking for me as it was for the people in the gay community who were watching their friends die.
Yeah.
And that wasn't a thing that was happening to me. Um, so the fear level was different.
Absolutely.
Admittedly, but it was nerve wracking. Like, because everyone was worried that you could just get it, and you never know.
Well, and
And
speaking of fear, I was thinking this earlier how, oh, how nice for Andrea not having to be hyper vigilant about her period. And I'm like, oh, because she's living in a Roe v. Wade world.
sure, yeah. And I'll say that, like, the only times that I ever got tested, I think it's one of the reasons I gave blood,
Mm,
because if you give blood, they test your blood.
yeah.
And I was like, here, I'm giving blood. You'll tell me if something's wrong.
Yeah.
And they would. And so I was like, I gave blood successfully. I'm in the clear.
I've
Um,
never been allowed to give blood.
yeah. Well, it's because they're scared of you.
They should be.
If they put that blood in someone else, that person could go crazy powerful.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
You don't want to be part of it. Yeah. You don't look. They can't give Superman's blood to people. It'd be dangerous. Also, you can't get the needle in the skin without using kryptonite. So
Oh, wow. See, I'm learning more and more about Superman this week, and I haven't even watched the movie yet.
he's
I
very
didn't
strong.
realize Lois and Clark taught me nothing,
They taught you Dean Cain, Monsieur Rick.
unfortunately.
Yeah. Motherfucking Monsieur Rick. All right. Let's see. This episode was all about putting children at risk.
Oh, God. Yep.
Like, they put Aaron at risk by letting David's drugged out nonsense watch her. They put the child at risk by, like, having an old lady offer cookies, which we're going to talk about. They put Erica at risk by, like, trying to make her surf before she knows how to swim.
Yep.
It's not that's not the way you do it, Dylan. But also, Erica, tell him, like, let him know.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, they were just big into, like, putting kids at risk this episode. Now that our heroes are all in college, they can start putting children at risk instead of being the children who are put at risk. So,
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
growing up, it's good. All right, controversial take, and people don't have to listen. Don't take my advice. That lady was fine. She wasn't going to hurt Aaron with that cookie.
No, she freaked me out.
Okay, but here's why. You know why she freaked you out? You know what I blame it on the breakdown of? Society. Because people poisoning children by giving them cookies is not a fucking thing.
Oh, I didn't think she was going to poison her. What freaked me out was when you have this old woman who is a stranger to this child, and this child who is a stranger to this old woman, and she's just like, "Why don't you give me a big hug?"
Oh, the hug, I think, was creepy.
Yeah, the boundary pushing, like the physical
Yes.
boundary pushing, is what freaked me out.
Yeah, no, you're right about that. Correct to be freaked out.
She's
But
not going to
like,
put razor blades in those cookies.
no, people aren't poisoning cookies; they're giving them to children. And you know how I know that? If they were, it would be on the news like a lot.
You know what else she's not doing? She's not accidentally giving that child her edible cookies,
That's
her
true.
weed cookies. You know why? Because that shit's expensive.
That's true. And also, it's not. It wasn't really a thing in 1994 that like
No, it
old
wouldn't have been.
ladies were just sitting on park bench and
I'm
nibbling on
just,
weed. It
I'm
should have
throwing
been.
out the PSAs this episode. We have the time, and I didn't throw up or throw things, so
Yeah. So anyway, put kids at risk, but don't worry, it's not David's fault. Um, it's fine. Oh, and Jim found out that Suzanne has $25,000 in her bank. And the explanation for this is the insurance money came through, which is the
okay.
obvious explanation. But go ahead.
That seemed way too convenient. Like you are hard up, and then all of a sudden the insurance money comes through.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, as someone who is also struggling right now, I know I have money coming.
Right.
There's a reason I'm not asking family for money right now because I know it's coming. I just have a
Right.
very busy week. I just have to wait 2 weeks like every other sorry person right now.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. And I mean, Suzanne's right. Like, there's no guarantee that that money's going to hit or when, because the
okay,
insurance company could totally drag their feet on this. It's a national disaster type situation, so there's going to be a lot of claims to process. Like, this could take a minute.
but she
Um,
could have talked to Dylan about that. Like, this is another
100%.
lame written in thing. It it could have been discussed.
It could have been.
And if they really wanted to go there, then really fucking go there.
Mhm. I mean, I think what they want is for Dylan to be suspicious and for us to be suspicious, but for us and Dylan both to feel okay about it at the end. Like, that explanation makes sense. I'm comforted. Plus, I just spent all this time with my sister, and I just helped her through this like big moment. And Dylan loves this little kid. Like, you can
Yeah.
tell, she's got him hooked. Um, so the show is they don't want us to be settled with Suzanne, but they don't want us to be super worried either.
Yeah.
Because they keep explaining all of the things to Dylan's and our satisfaction, because you get the Erica piece.
Sure.
Without Erica being there, Dylan, I don't think, trusts Suzanne at all.
No.
But now he's good, and even Suzanne's like, look, I can't 100% guarantee that she's Jack's because I was fucking raw dogging all of Los Angeles, or wherever Jack was living at the time.
This, again, this explanation, if we were to explore her story
Mm-hmm.
over at least an episode instead of a minute monologue, I would believe it.
Okay.
But hearing, and I'm not saying none of this is real or a story, like it can't exist. Of course, you can love someone and still be out and about, fucking other
Talking to
people.
Chad.
You
Yeah.
can absolutely be doing that, but it just felt so weird and like they were trying to cover every single possibility, and put her hand in what am I trying to say? Just they were trying to cover too many stories. They were
Yeah.
trying to offer up too many possibilities to explain her background.
Yeah. Yeah. And, I guess it makes sense that it's coming out in drips and drabs because, Jim wanted to run the background check, and now they've run the background check. And, this is how you tell a story arc. You don't just dump it all in one episode and buy Chad. Poor R.I.P. Chad. I don't know if it's a shocker, but we're not going to see Chad again.
Oh, okay. I really wasn't sure.
No, I mean, they don't go to this. They don't go skiing every week. So
He could show. Hey, listen, the girl that Corey meets at the ski lodge shows up in Philly at some point. It could happen.
Okay. It could totally happen. Sometimes there's a fireman and then he comes back.
Oh no.
that sometimes that's what happens. That's the thing. Um, we've already talked about the dangers of continuing to wear a hat, as obviously a through line in this episode. It's my fault, you guys. I did it. Shut up, David. No, you didn't. Put your hat down over your eyes. Take a nap. Um, we've also talked about hashtag not all Chads.
Yep.
We've talked a little bit about come see, come saw. Got a little bug.
No bug.
Little bug called baby in the belly.
You got a 9-month bug.
9-month bugger. Meth ain't so bad. It's the codeine you got to watch out for. Right? I mean, there's not anybody who put a child at danger because they were on meth in this episode. Although, I'm having thoughts about ATM machines and Jesse and Breaking Bad. And,
oh God.
There's a real rough episode. Oh fuck. Yeah, meth is bad if you watch Breaking Bad. If you watch 90210, it's codeine that's the problem because David's cool, able to. I mean, he's not a good babysitter.
Well, isn't it codeine that usually leads people? Isn't codeine the gateway drug to meth?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. I don't think it's codeine.
Oh, I thought it was.
Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't do a lot of codeine or meth. Just the right amount.
I don't either, but I've read things.
Yeah. I just thought it was funny that I prefaced it with a lot of. I only do the proper amount of those chemicals, y'all.
Microdose.
That's right. It's just, I'm a recreational meth head. It's fine. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, David takes codeine, and so that's what you got to watch out for. Diet pills and codeine. Meth, at least you're getting vitamin C when you mix it with your orange juice. And, maybe that's what they're telling us.
Oh my God. He's probably drinking Sunny D, which hardly has any vitamins in it. So
he could have been drinking purple stuff. Sunny D, that's cool. Anything else this episode might really have been about?
Yes. My last thing.
Bring it.
Everyone needs better health education.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
We all need better health education because why not? We should all know what periods are. We should all know how to handle someone who's having a period. And when I say someone having a period, I just mean like, oh, it's your first time. Like, oh, let's go find the tools you're going to need so that you don't ruin your clothing.
Right.
Do you need like a hot pad? Would you like to go get a snack? Something?
Right. Yeah.
We should all understand how periods work. We should all understand. And granted, I've been telling students this for the last few days, but about different things. No body is the same.
Right.
So, I don't want to presume that how pregnancy signs look in one person is all across the board. We're all annoyed and tired of like, oh, we see a woman throwing up. She's pregnant.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
And like you said too, you had a friend who had no idea because her periods were irregular, and clearly because she was athletic, signs were different. It would be great if in health, if we had better health education, health classes that actually want to teach you, but then also if we had more stories out there. I feel I've never seen the show I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant, but I feel like it's done in jest. Like, look at how stupid these people are.
Right.
And in going along with, oh, only stupid people get themselves pregnant.
Yep, not true.
How can we live in a society that is so demanding on women to get pregnant, but then say, you're stupid for getting pregnant?
Yep.
Oh, for doing the thing you think I'm only put on this planet to do?
Right. Yeah, you're dumb. Don't listen to us, but also take your clothes off.
So, yeah, we need better health education all around. And you know what? Because here's the thing. There's probably guy stuff, too, there's definitely guy stuff that I don't understand or have any knowledge of and won't have any knowledge of unless I were to have a son.
Right.
Or ask my partner about it, which sometimes I do because I'm like, oh, that's what you had to deal with growing up? Interesting.
Right. What are those? don't know. Just
it is.
it kind of is. Yeah, paints a picture in 3 words. Nope.
Bodies are funny, and I mean, they all look weird. So like,
Mhm.
let's be more open to learning about them, people. It's the only way we're gonna get better.
And you know what? Here's what I'm going to suggest to everybody. Um, Go watch Big Mouth if you haven't
Oh, I
watched Big
haven't.
Mouth. Oh my God, Big Mouth is so funny. It's a cartoon about puberty, and it like there are puberty monsters that are like real monsters that like talk to the kids, and Maya Rudolph plays one of the female puberty monsters, and she's hilarious, and she says, I'm gonna go take a bubble bath. The way she says bubble bath is she chews on it. It's so great. um but the show is graphic in its depiction of, and like also like one of the kids gets a pube, at like one pube, and the pube has a voice, like he talks to the pube. I
Oh
mean,
my
no,
god.
they anthropomorphize all of it, and it's hilarious. um so yeah, like one kid figures out he is probably bi because he likes to fuck the pillows on his couch and on his bed,
Yeah.
and like one of them is a boy pillow and one of them's a girl pillow, and like it's kind of it. I mean, don't fuck the pillows on your couch and expect other people to sit on it. It's gross. But
Last thing I Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Just the last thing I thought of with like, because I thinking of like the boy and the girl side of things, and I'm like, I also recently read an article about intersex, and
Hmm.
like that should also be in health class because those people exist,
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
that's total and yeah, we why don't people want to know? Why don't people want to know about bodies,
I know.
about their body, about other bodies, about what is and what isn't normal? It's just
Yeah, because we're weird.
now I want to throw things because
Now
I'm
you do.
mad.
Yeah. Sorry, I got you there though. Yes.
No, I'm a listen. I'm accepting my anger as long as because it keeps me going.
There you go. All right. Anything else?
No,
All right, what did this make you nostalgic for?
I'm going there. It made me nostalgic for my first period. You know
Okay.
why? And this is for anyone else who was like me. I was a late bloomer.
Mm.
I was going to the doctor year after year, answering the same question sadly. Have you gotten your period yet? No. And I was
Womp,
15,
womp.
and the doctor was like, okay, if you haven't by next year, then we probably need to start you on some hormones.
Mm.
Thankfully, Christmas 2004,
Merry Christmas.
we're snowed in, and Santa wasn't the only one wearing red.
There you go. The image I had in my head is that the snow battle in Kill Bill.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, snow on the ground, whoosh, blood
Yeah.
splatter.
No. And I was so thankful, and I miss those days of my hormones not trying to kill me because in the first few years, easy breezy lemon squeezy with my periods, baby.
Oh
Now
man,
that I'm older and I haven't had a kid, my body and my hormones are just like, fuck you, bitch. Messing with my brain. But you know
damn
what?
those hormones.
My period is still my friend.
High
Edict!
five. Edict. Um, Good deal. Merry Christmas to you.
Oh, it was.
Yeah. Um, I was just gonna make a joke about how you shouldn't put ketchup on hot dogs, but I'm not gonna do it. Um,
Gross.
Not gonna do it. Pigs in a blanket, Christmas time. Um,
Wow.
I know. I didn't do it.
I can't think of. I know what you're suggesting, and I can't think of the equivalent. You know what? It's called eating with a napkin.
That's still. I don't know.
It's called using a napkin.
Yeah.
No,
Sanitary or otherwise.
there you go.
Yeah. Okay. This made me nostalgic for about 8 straight years spent in parks.
Aww.
Like it's just you go when you got a kid, you go to the park a lot, especially if you live in the city. Like when I was a kid, we just played in the backyard and stuff.
Yeah.
But if you live in the city, you spend so much time at the park, um, because kids have all this energy, and it's like plot exposition. It has to go somewhere, and you take those kids out and you let them fucking run. Just go. Climb this, swing on that, slide down this. I'll take some video. Sure, I'll watch. But like you spend all of your time taking kids to the park so that maybe later they'll take a nap and you'll have 25 minutes of peace. Um
Yep.
so I spent a lot of time in parks. It's really and we had a scary moment where we lost our child
Oh
at a park.
no.
Like we were at a I mean, he didn't go anywhere, but it was a park that had a huge jungle gym contraption and like wooden jungle gym. This thing is cool, like, but it's big, so big that you can't see through it or over it, and like you just let your kid run at these places, and you're like, I see his pants, like this is what you do. You're just like, because you want to let them have that freedom and that fun and that chance to run and explore, and you don't want to hover and be a weirdo, but you also want to know where your kid is.
Yeah.
So like you're just spotting, looking for pants. Oh, there's his shoes. Oh, I see his head. Like he's fine. I saw him over there like 5 minutes ago. Oh, he's over here now. This is what you do. But there was one time where I was like, I can't find him. I don't see him. And Laura was at a different spot around it, and she couldn't see him either. And so we're both circling. Like, do you see him? Do you have him? I don't see him. I don't know where he's at. And we circled a few times, and we just kept not seeing him.
Oh,
And
God.
it's like you're trying to like keep it calm because it's probably not a big deal. But you're also like, fuck, I know what happened when David Silver took codeine. And like, you just get, you get a little worried. But he had gone up to a lady and was like, I can't find my mom and dad. And like, but he knew Laura's phone number, and and he was right there. Like he was right around this thing. But it was so big and it was crowded and there was lots of people and we couldn't see him. And, you do that lap once and you don't see him. You're like, I probably missed him. You do it twice and you start to go, where is he?
Yeah.
And it gets scary quick.
I'm sure.
Yeah, but everything's fine. So as it is 99% of the time, everything's fine. Even the things you're worried about, everything's fine. So that's the lesson there. But yeah, nostalgic for lots and lots of park time.
Nice.
Yeah. All right.
I remember taking him to the park once.
I'm sure you did. One of my favorite park experiences was when he was a baby. And we took him to a little park near our house with my parents who were not used to baby. And he was sitting on a tire swing and we were kind of holding him like this. And my mom let go of him to take a picture and he just went, whoop.
Yep.
He fell right through the middle of that tire. It took less than 5 seconds before he was on the ground. It was so funny.
Oh, no. Yeah,
I think you can't let go of him. He can't hold himself up. So
I mean, yeah, I'll never forget the time we were walking to the park, and I think I was trying to get back quickly with him, but I picked him up, and he's just hanging there, like, you're holding me. Why do I have to hold myself up?
Right.
You do it. I'm like, oh God, I didn't have upper body strength yet.
He was a heavy kid too. He's a heavy kid now.
Yeah,
much heavier
now.
No, I wouldn't try. Hurt your back. Okay, who is your Steve Sanders Memorial worst person of the episode?
I'm torn, but I'm gonna leave her to you. That detective was trying to stir shit up.
Yeah, he was. That guy.
He was
bedside manner.
So unempathetic. And was just like, where's the mom? A lot of times mom, and I'm making it meaner than
not much.
It was. Not much, but he's like, so the mom. Well, a lot of times moms in custody battles will take the kid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what direction this guy was given, but it wasn't good.
No.
And he was just trying to stir shit up, and he wasn't helpful. I forget what other thing he said that was egregious to me. But yeah, this
He was
definitely
rough.
he was
Yeah, no,
rough.
I didn't like that cop. He was no good. Um, no, I mean, I don't know who you thought I was going to give it to, but it's 2 weeks in a row. It's David in his hat.
Oh, okay. I was also going to say the old lady and, like, leave it to 90210 to point out, like, yes, women are a problem too. And in this case, I'm like, you know what? You're right. Old women are also a problem.
Yeah, yeah. You shouldn't offer to hug children who you don't know.
For real though, it's weird.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's a little weird if it's a kid you do know. You know what I mean? Like if it's like a friend of yours who had a kid and you don't see this kid very often, like to expect a hug is like what? Calm down.
Yeah.
Not 100% necessary. Um, I get it. Little babies are great. You want to hug and kiss them,
Yeah.
and you want to just nom 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 on those big fat cheeks because they're so cute. Um, yeah, but it's fucking David. Jesus Christ, asshole! You almost got your sister abducted by an illegal.
Oh god.
I took it there. I took it. I took it the wrong way. Everybody.
You
Um,
did.
I know. No, that lady was wonderful and took care of Aaron. It would have been nice if she knew someone who spoke English and maybe they could have got a translation thing happening here. Um, but I get it. Sticky wicket.
It was
So
Anna.
yeah, it could have been. What if it was Anna? God, Anna's now babysitting because like her 8 businesses that she started in season 1 have all failed. Her catering business and her like witness protection business and whatever else she's up to.
Yep.
Shouts to Anna. We love Anna. But yeah, David, fuck off, dude. Like, just stop taking the meth and give me that playlist for God's sake. Brought it back around. That's what you call a bookend. I think we did it. I think we talked about this episode. All right, so join us here on Friday, Cheesemeisters. Where in the After Dark we're going to watch Moxie, which is a movie that until maybe 2 weeks ago I'd never heard of, but my wife saw it and said it was good. I don't know. Have you seen it? I don't remember.
I have seen it, and I liked
Okay,
it.
good. So we're going to watch this. And I think we're going to watch it because it has something to do with period blood, but I'm not 100% sure.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, we're doing that. And then next Wednesday, Cheesemeisters, join us here when we watch season 4, episode 18, Heartbreaker. And some things happen. So we're 18 episodes. We have passed the halfway point of this
Ooh.
season. Yep. So, yep, we're gonna hit that. Eventually, we're gonna hit that where like just the momentum is gonna carry us through the end of the season.
Yes.
Right now, we're still sort of peaking a little bit, because like we had a pretty lame November sweeps. Maybe February sweeps will be better. When we get into that situation, but we'll see. But it didn't matter because we're going to be awesome. So,
Hell yeah.
all right. So until then, Cheesemeisters.
Bye.
Bye.